Here's a quick look at natural gas hourly time frame to start things off, and as expected, we did end up coming back to at minimum the 259 level, and I did wave a caution flag stating that we could potentially drop back down around that 256 level, 256.5. Met that, came right back above the 50, crossed 200, which is pretty good. Nice golden cross. Now we're looking at price action again, fighting with that 266 level. Going back in time, we did fight with this area before. Came close here and then again here. So we are still fighting with this area pretty aggressively. If I go out to the larger time frame, namely the 4 hour, and take a zoom in a little bit here, you can see that we are trying to get something going here. If we do start breaking to the upside, I think that we could see a push up to around 275, maybe 28. I don't really think it'll get too much steam going in the bullish direction. I think that we still have um, a lot to work through is the best way to put it. So daily time frame, we put in a nice little hammer here. Again, still expecting a little bit more volatility and then a thrust up to maybe 279, 279.5, somewhere around there. And I already have those areas noted here on the chart. So if we happen to extend, 295, 28, 285, somewhere around there, then we'll start to see that aggressive bearishness come right back into play, is my opinion. As I said before in my natural gas videos, looking at the weekly time frame, it's very easy to see how we can just continue to just range trade within the 255 to 285 level, let's say, right along this downtrend line here. I don't really think we'll be seeing much past that level at this time of year, at least. Maybe in a few, couple months or so, but right now we are kind of just looking at some range trading to the sideways, slight downwards bias direction. And then as the summer months start coming around, we'll start to see if we are still holding the 2.53 level, or if we are actually, believe it or not, lower near 212 or so. Then we might start seeing those bullish actions coming back into play, but that would be a little bit later and not preferable in the least. So what we want to see here is the price action continue to be maintained, test that 27928 level, and then start rolling back down and just kind of consolidate, and then start looking at more upside to that 3 level again as we get into the warmer months. But for right now, that's all that's really important, is the short term, at least as far as I'm concerned. We are looking at price action still holding above the major moving averages, which is great. Golden cross, that's all good news. Could see a little bit of a dip back to this trend line, so I like to have those trend lines as a nice visualization. You can also have a horizontal line here, whatever works for you. Maybe another test here, and then seeing another shot up to 27, 275. Top side, or tops that I should say, is probably around 2.8 would probably be the absolute top that I'd be seeing here. So let's go back to that 4 hour time frame so everybody can see what I'm talking about. And again, we're looking at that 275 level, and then onwards to around 2.8 to coincide with the level of resistance to the left here. So that's what I'm seeing here as far as natural gas is concerned. Upside looks pretty good near term. And by near term, I mean the next few hours or so, we could see a little bit more of a retracement back to that trend line around 2.61, and then ultimately see another bounce up further. We'll see how it plays out. It's still a little bit shaky, but does have a little bit more of a bullish tint to it, at least as far as I'm concerned. Still looking for a 275, 2.8 bounce mark, and then probably seeing another move back to the 2.55s.